Well, hello everybody. This is Dave Burkus for another episode of Burkonomics. This time, be careful about equity and options, Part 1. Well, here is the warning. The execution of equity allocations and a good incentive program using equity is often mismanaged, damaging the corporate capitalization structure and even affecting the outcome of subsequent investments into the company. And here's the usual early stage trap. First, a brand new enterprise is often formed with the efforts of several partners, each with an expertise valued by the others. Equity is divided between the founders, and the business has begun. Although this insight does not address the point of ignition, we should note in passing that things always change over time, and formerly strong founder contributors can become a drag upon a business or lose interest if the enterprise isn't quickly successful. Well, then how do you protect against a founder role change over time? To protect against this, there must be some document in place from the beginning that clearly states the expectation of each founder as a contribution of time and resources to the enterprise. That document should include clear buy-sell clauses, forcing any sale of shares to be offered first to the corporate treasury, then to the other founders in proportion to their holdings, and then, if there's no interest, to outside investors. It should contain a mandatory sales clause in the event of separation of any founder, so that the majority owner who is passive in the enterprise cannot easily vote against measures of other active founders. And here are some rules about stock options and about phantom stock. The real insight here is that stock options or phantom stock are the tools of early stage businesses. It's used to attract great talent, of course, when there isn't enough cash to pay for market rates. But there are rules. First, you must create a stock option plan using your attorney, which must be registered in many states as a security offering. Now that's not bad. Security offerings cost, in this case, well under $100, and in some cases, in some states, it does not even need to be registered. Options are usually best when you have a C corporation, but you can give options for LLCs and S corporations as well. Well, how do you give away too much too soon? Many early stage companies make the mistake of making option grants to new hires at all levels too aggressively, and they distort the capital structure by doing so, and even distorting it to a degree that future finance professionals will not invest. Well, here are a few rules of thumb as a guide. An option plan should carve out an additional 15% of the fully diluted shares. If there are 85,000 shares issued to the founders, then the plan should call for 15,000 shares in a pool reserved for future hires, and that would make the fully diluted number of shares 100,000. Now, the board must approve the plan, including the number of shares that are allocated to this plan, and the shareholders then must approve the plan as well. It's important to note that each option grant to a new or existing employee must be approved by the board, not necessarily the shareholders at all, before the actual issue is legal. Well, how do you price your options? Yes, that'll be part 2 of this important presentation. So stay tuned, and I'll look forward to seeing you as we present part 2, pricing your options, pricing rules, and how about multiple classes of stock? Pretty good. Look forward to seeing you then.